Dun, 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 dun. 5 games, 3 wins. Maresca ball.
Hi guys, welcome to Patala FC, where it's all things Chelsea.
That goes without saying.
I did not expect it to be that easy, guys. But I think Lopetegui as well. Question marks. Heavy candidate for first man to be sacked. You know how the Premier League have those traditional sackings early in the season, yeah? Lopetegui is handing in that CV. But what a win for the boys. Brilliant play from Jadon Sancho.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP!
He needs to be what he has been so far. You know? The expectation was high from some of us, mellow from others. But Jadon Sancho's delivering. And when you score, the way Jackson scored in the 3rd minute, they say it settles the nerves. And yes, it settled the nerves. And in the midfield, we kept winning the battles. West Ham, there's so many question marks regarding how they're playing right now. But we're not going to criticize. We're going to praise the boys. You know how we do. And I'm going to go with the reasons why we won at the London Stadium today. So, first one, definitely, of course, Nicolas Jackson, Mr. 2033. And those finishers, hey, we're in trouble now. Do we really need a striker if Jackson can go 5-6 games with a certain level of clinical finishing? Those would be the question marks for Chelsea fans. And now you start to worry for other players. I felt that Nkunku needed to start this game. But the justification from Jackson now, it makes you turn the other cheek and say, hey guys, Jackson is cooking. He's cooking to some degree. And if he continues, that's the thing, the consistency element. And across both careers, if we parallel Nkunku and Jackson, we do feel like Nkunku's more consistent on the pitch. Jackson just needs to give us that thing, that element of his game. Jermaine Defoe actually spoke about it. He needs to polish the finishing, but not just finishing in one game in, game out, which Jackson can do, I believe, just keep creating the chances. But if he goes back to that missing chances, Jackson, he starts to lose us again. But first box, Jackson. Second box, in the back line, the man who I've been hoping will actually do what he did today, Levi Coley, instructing, giving guidance of sorts. When you see Tosin starting, you feel that, okay, maybe Tosin will be the instructor, more of the leader. But it was clear to see that Levi Coley is owning it. And I think, he deserves the armband, in my opinion. He deserved it over Enzo Fernandez, for being a Cobham boy and other things. But he is, young. All these players are almost the same age, really. So it was a weird one from Maresca. But today, Enzo Fernandez's performance cannot be faulted. So he earns the 3rd box for me. And Enzo Fernandez was like, let me not reach too far. But he at least was the Argentina Enzo Fernandez. In moments where you're in the pockets, make that quick pass, Enzo. Don't overthink it and try and look for a ball over the top. Release it into space. You might get it back, and you've opened up other spaces on the pitch for the team. And that's what Enzo was doing brilliantly. Brilliantly. And he and Caicedo, you can definitely see these guys play together under Poch. When they're on the pitch, side by side, there's a level of chemistry. It's undeniable. And yeah, we want to see Lavia. We might see him in other competitions. But with Enzo and Caicedo being solid in midfield, and then Cucurella, joining in for the party there and helping us dominate midfields against certain opposition, we're going to have good results like today's result. Definitely. Consistency from Enzo, consistency from Jackson, consistency from Sancho, and we're cooking. Now, Joao Felix is one to speak on before we get into the last box, right? Yeah, Joao Felix, Cole Palmer situation. It looks like they're like for like. That's how Maresca sees them. Now, who's going to start which games? We have the Conference League. We have the Carabao Cup. Now, Cole Palmer's not even available for Conference League, so we're definitely going to see Felix more in that competition. But Felix shines in the Premier League, guys. So, players want to play. Let's see how much rotation happens. Today, Cole Palmer taken off. You could see his reaction. He was a bit surprised. It was a bit early. Not fond of Cole Palmer getting taken off that early. But I think it's also a statement to say Felix needs more minutes, which some of us, It's true. He deserves more minutes. How are we going to know how good he can be in the Maresca ball system if he doesn't get a certain number of minutes? You know, Jadon Sancho gets his first start, for example, you know, ahead of Felix even getting his first start. So things like that, guys. Last box. And why is it slipping my mind? I think we're going to say Don Maresca. Don Maresca, yeah. Two Enzos in the boxes because the Maresca boy is making sense and he's adding elements. The second half, Noni Madueke and Pedro Neto like switching up the wings now and then. Yeah, some are going to say we're copying Pep again. Yeah, because Pep did it against us in the first game with Savio and Doku. Let's not forget that. But now, if we're doing it and it works, I say do it. I say do it. Madueke had a chance on his left foot, but he was on the left side. It's a rare sight. He shot on target, but it was saved by Areola. Moments like that, you know, putting players in positions to shoot across goal rather than cut in or cut back. But I was happy to see Neto on the right wing. Didn't get to do much, though. But let's hope he gets more minutes on the right wing. Because I just feel he cooks more on that side, guys. Big win, though. Big win. Next game, Carabao Cup. I think we build more momentum, which means we could get some wins. You know, we could get a lot of wins before this international break. Dare I say, we win every single game. Let's get it, y'all.